Welcome to WKRP Montrose, a radio station masquerading as a podcast about Montrose, Colorado and the Western Slope, recording live from the Clear Network studio in downtown Montrose, Colorado. Oh. I'm breaking stuff here fast and quick. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of WKRP Montrose. Because I have to start saying Montrose after the WKRP because Rob complains when I don't. But more importantly, because
sued. I think we're covered slightly more if we differentiate from whatever. I'm not. No.
I'm bored.
Carry on.
I'm bored. Okay. Because today's episode, we're going to do a little cross-pollination of like communities.
Well, so here's the thing, right? We discussed this, that WKRP Montrose, the regular episodes are about people who live in Montrose.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of visitors. We've had Skyrie, the band from Scotland.
Yeah.
Fox and Bones.
Yep.
Jesse, the mural artist.
Yep.
They don't live here, but they visit here. So we get those guys on.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we have started it or we're going to, but we're going to have a separate playlist of visitors to Montrose. So it's a different perspective on Montrose. So we're going to separate them out.
Yeah.
And
whose bright idea was that?
Mine.
Oh, okay.
Obviously.
Yeah.
You don't have bright ideas.
I do. I do have some good ideas. Some of them are so bright, I got to wear shades.
That's so bad.
If you're noticing, I've got fiber in my diet lately. But it's the different kind of fiber. It's that important kind of fiber, the fiber that keeps you connected with everybody.
No. Hang on. How long have you been
working on that one?
This particularly bad joke.
No, I just came up with it on the spot.
I mean, it's bad enough for you to have come up with it on the spot. That's truly terrible.
Look at that.
Just say nice things about Clear Networks.
Clear Networks.
You got to run those jokes by
me. It works. Fiber that works so fast. It makes its cousin jealous.
Run these by
Come on, that was a good one. I was laughing at that one.
By me from now on.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't need to run them by you. I need to run them by Madison and Casey and Doug and the team over at Clear Networks. That's true. I certainly don't want them to drop us. We can't do some of this stuff. I can't make really bad dad jokes. No. If they're not gonna be supported.
Well, without them, we wouldn't be able to reach the people that we're reaching. So,
which is a lot, by the way, and growing fast.
We are almost approaching 250,000 views or downloads, as YouTube calls them. That's not terrible. Whenever you can put something in terms of millions,
right? Even
if it's 250,000, that's pretty good.
You know what the thing is, though, we have a lot of people that love Montrose from afar. And I want more of the Montrose locals. We have plenty of Montrose locals. We get comments all the time, but I want more of you. What are you doing? Where are you out there?
I want everyone in Montrose to watch this.
Yeah.
To be obsessed with it.
Okay. So thank you to Clear Networks. We've also got another thank you, which you're falling down on your duties. Always.
There. Libations from our friendly neighborhood brewery, Pomona Brewing.
And this is their new Kolsch.
Nope.
Yeah.
I believe this is the Mexican lager,
no,
isn't it? I thought you would said it was
the La Raza is in the cans we patroned our own sponsor in addition to the libation that they gave us. Okay. But we want to promote the new beer that's on the menu, which is this Kolsch. Oh, he's going over to no, you can't. We haven't introduced you yet. Yeah, he went for the ASMR and you guys missed it, or he missed it. Because he doesn't understand how his mic works. We got in an argument about that just before the show. Rob, some of you complained that Rob's volume was too low, and it's because Rob doesn't like to speak into his mic.
So look, the guest today is funnier than you.
Yeah.
So let's move on, and you can leave your crappy jokes behind. So today, like Dennis said, is a bit of it's one of the visitor episodes or whatever we call them. And
please welcome to the show.
Yeah, East Texas Ernie.
Hi, East Texas Ernie.
Hi, how y'all doing?
No. Your mic is off the. Yep, there you go. Got to move your mic.
Hi.
So,
there you go.
East Texas Ernie.
I'm going to fix your camera too while he's at it.
Dennis's brother-in-law, but also obviously from Texas. And seeing as we have quite a few Texans in Colorado, it's appropriate. Some say we have too many. I'm not one of those people. I would never say such.
You can never have too many Texans anywhere.
There's a lot of people.
Well, I mean, you can't have too many Texans.
Well, technically, we live in North Texas, don't we?
We didn't have enough at the Alamo.
You always remember that.
Always remember the Alamo.
That's weird. You remember that. So yes, East Texas Ernie, or as I fondly refer to him occasionally as Foghorn Leghorn because of that bizarre accent that he's got.
Bizarre.
Yeah, he does.
You mean the one that most of the rest of the United States kind of leans into?
Not that one.
Oh,
not that one.
Not that one.
No.
Okay.
So, and there is an ulterior motive for this today as well, partly because I like to make fun of Texas.
Yeah. I've noticed.
Well, any state actually. I mean, the way I love Montrose and I like to take the mick at a Grand Junction, I like to do about other states. And Colorado.
Yeah.
Maryland, for example, horrific flag.
Yeah, you don't like Maryland.
Awful flag.
You don't like crabs?
Yeah, but they're not from Maryland. This is the thing those people seem to misunderstand. But anyway, I decided...
You ever had a crab crack? Those are good.
Yeah, I'm trying... There's a joke in this somewhere. But I decided that...
Sound like a venereal disease.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
I thought I was being subtle there, Ernie, but... The state that I like to make fun of, I thought I am actually going to take a little road trip because I need to occasionally get out of town. And I'm going to go to Texas. And I'm going to see some of the places that I have laughed and mocked and derided over the years. I'm going to actually go and see and interact with the people and see if they're as bad as people really say.
I thought you were going to say, for all the times that you've picked on other states, you were going to actually invite somebody to come on and defend themselves and tell you why Texas is better than Colorado.
Nope. Oh, but it's not. That's a ridiculous thing to say.
Well, I mean, I said it, but I didn't.
But I'm going to go.
I wasn't standing behind
Texas. So
okay.
East Coast
Ernie.
Can you imagine how
he graduated you from East Texas Ernie to he gave you the whole coast.
I'm from the island.
Yeah, can you do a Boston accent?
Southie?
So yeah, you would be from Southie. So this is what I want. I want to get some tips from Mr. Texas about my trip. So
okay.
And people, like I said, we do have quite a few people in Montrose from Texas. If you'd like to give me ideas of where I should and shouldn't go in Texas,
call 970-316-3162.
And I'll report back. But I'm going to go. Here's where I'm starting. I'm thinking of flying into Amarillo. Do you know the Tony Christie song? Is this the way to Amarillo? I've never met anyone in the States who doesn't.
I know the Amarillo by morning. That's all I know.
Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio.
Who sings that?
Everything that I got.
George Strait did a version.
Is just what I got on.
Let's keep it that way, shall
we?
we?
Okay.
And then...
Pour me a beer. That's a song. Isn't that a song?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Pour me a libation. We have to be very careful these days.
Yeah.
On the tubes of YouTube.
So part of the reason I want to go there is I saw, what's the name of that restaurant that has that gigantic steak?
You're talking about the
in Amarillo.
Is it? No.
In Amarillo.
Yeah. Hold on a second. No. The big Texan. The big Texan steakhouse.
Yeah. 72-ounce steak.
I want to go there. 72 ounce, $72.
Are you gonna take the challenge? Because they put you up on a stage.
No.
And they put a big clock behind you.
No, I'm not doing that.
And you have to eat the steak. You have to eat the potato. You have to eat the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
And people get to watch you get the meat sweats while you're trying to down.
You have to eat the fat and the gristle.
Yes. Yeah. You got to eat the whole thing.
You know what? I would try it, but not the challenge. I don't need that pressure. So anyway, point is, I want to start in Amarillo and make my way to...
Where do you want to go?
Well,
East Texas. There you go.
End up at East Texas Ernie's house.
Ooh.
There you go.
Are you inviting Rob to come stay in your house?
I invited myself.
Extra bedrooms.
That's what that was. I just invited myself.
They've got a pretty piece of property out there. They got a bunch of acreage, and East Texas Ernie lives the life.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, out there.
I bet he does.
You realize that he's in between you and the door, right? It's not a big move for him to block.
That, boy.
Okay, here we go. So, what are you looking for advice on where to go in Texas, or are we going? How do we bring this closer back to home? Should we start with as a Texan, why do you think so many Texans are trying to come out here to Colorado? Why can't you guys stay?
When are you moving here?
Why can't you stay on your side of on the tracks over there?
Well, there's an old saying, you can't, if God had intended for Texans to ski, he'd have made bullshit white. So some of them people decided, well, I'll try skiing.
They'll try skiing.
It's the weather. It's the weather. I mean, it's a milder climate.
Have you enjoyed being here? Well,
yeah.
It's 100+ with humidity at home, right?
Oh, that's the worst part of anywhere in Texas. Well, except for Amarillo and stuff. It's kind of dry like here.
And but
it's hotter.
You've gotten some nice weather while you've been here. Although, you decided to be the captain of the ship, and we went out to Blue Mesa Lake.
No, you were captain in that boat. I steered it a couple times while the girls were cowering behind the life preserver or the inner tube to keep out of the damn rain and wind. And you was up at the front to keep the bow down.
But he was ballast.
He was ballast, yeah.
He's not kidding.
That's
Everybody moved. We rented a pontoon. We went out to Blue Mesa. I'm trying to think of the name of the company that rented us the boat. But they were fantastic. The ladies that ran the marina.
Were just awesome. They knew everything.
They did a great job. And so we went out on a beautiful morning. It was gorgeous when we went out.
Great when we got there.
Beautiful morning.
The further we got away from the marina, the darker it got.
What time was this? What time did it turn? Because it's the afternoons in summer in Colorado.
Yeah, I guess we started out on the boat somewhere around 9 o'clock. Mm-hmm. We got to the other end of not quite all the way to the other end of the
we went from one marina
reservoir
to the other.
Right. And by the time we got there, we turned around and we saw a very dark sky coming back at us. So then we started our trek. I feel like singing the song to not Gulliver's Island. What's the Gilligan's Island. Thank you.
Gulliver's Island.
I thought we were going to be shipwrecked in the middle of the reservoir.
Well, that's exactly. I mean, you should know better, frankly.
I should.
Colorado summer afternoons is notorious
for if you don't like the weather around here, wait a minute and it'll change.
That's what they say.
I guess I can make it worse. I'll finish the story. We got back to the marina. By the time we got back to the marina, we went through a storm, lightning, rain, everything. It was blowing sideways, all of the typical Colorado things that can happen. But by the time we got back to the marina, the sun was back out. It was beautiful. It had blown through. So we decided to go out and explore another part of the reservoir before we called it a day. Got out, saw some amazing little chutes that went off of Blue Mesa. It was gorgeous. When we decided to turn around, we turned around and guess what we saw?
Blackness
again.
So we did it. I mean, we were typical Texans in that moment. We didn't get enough of it the first time. We turned around and went for it a second time. So,
well, that's the thing. There's a lot of people do come to Colorado and they don't factor in the weather. They don't factor in the altitude and stuff like that. I was hiking up in Uray once a couple of years ago, coming down at the right time, and there was a guy walking up with his kid. He had one single small bottle of water, and he was wearing Crocs or something. And I was like, buddy, this is not the time to be going up the mountain.
Right,
the weather was turning.
Where was he from?
I'm going to say Texas.
Nah. He was wearing cowboy boots. He was from Texas.
No, he was wearing Crocs. He was definitely from Texas.
No, he's probably from Florida.
Florida man.
Florida man. No sense and a pair of Crocs on his feet.
That actually makes more sense.
Yeah.
A Florida man with Crocs going up the mountain. I own
one pair of Crocs, and I barely wear them. I kind of wear them as house shoes.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I left them at my daughter's place so I can wear them out when I have to go out with the goats or the chickens or something.
That seems like the wrong time to wear them.
Well, if they get messed up, I just throw the damn things away.
Okay, all right. Fair enough.
Colorado creation, by the way.
Is the Crocs.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely.
I wouldn't brag about that.
From Boulder. I've had a pair. They're comfortable. They don't look great, but they're comfortable.
Well, there's a reason why they were featured in Deadpool, if you know what I mean. Do you wear yours in sport mode?
I don't have them anymore, but
you don't have. Yeah.
I'm not against Crocs.
Okay.
But yeah, we have. A lot of visitors from Texas come here. There are direct flights from Houston and Dallas every day into the airport in the summer. So a lot of Texans are coming here, and obviously ski season is crazy with Texans around here.
Well, those direct flights are a new addition because we used to have to fly into Denver, rent a car, and drive down.
Yep. Now
I hated that. It was easier to drive 15 hours from the Dallas area and just
get straight here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
straight
well,
here.
now I think there's 2 flights a day from Dallas and at least one from Houston right here. And in winter, that frequency goes up. A lot of Texans. And here's the thing, joking aside, tourism is very important to Western Colorado especially.
So you're saying
they bring in a lot of money.
You Texans, you guys keep coming out here. You just can't stay? Is that what you're saying?
I wasn't going to say that, but that's not a terrible idea.
Come visit for a while.
Yeah, Colorado. Come and visit, but
Let me
don't
ask you a
stick around.
question. You want more Texans or more Californians here?
Oh, now we're picking fights. Now we're picking fights.
Equally annoying in different ways. I don't know. Because I've seen in winter, you can tell when there's an LA or a San Francisco plane has landed. It's the same as the New Yorkers. You can tell just by the way people walk down the street or what they're wearing. If it's a pink cowboy hat, they're from LA. If it's a cowboy hat, they're from Texas.
What if they're from California?
Well, he said
Well,
pink cowboy hat.
Oh,
LA.
pink cowboy hat. What if they're from New York? Sorry.
You can tell that they're
It's a different cowboy hat?
They wear their
Just
Yankees
their
caps.
Oh, look, we got another guest on the show that's ready to come sit. No, where are you
okay.
going? You got to sit down now.
What, do you be cooking bacon?
You got some ribs? We'll come sit on the couch. You can join
Bring
in.
a glass.
Oh, he doesn't.
Oh,
He doesn't.
And he's got ribs, and he's going to sit right
Yeah,
next to
yeah.
the
East Texas Ernie with some ribs.
good.
I'll take a rib. Here. Do I have anything to? Okay, here we go.
This is
You guys can't even see. No, I'm taking this one. I already got my fingers on it.
You know you've hit the big time when you have somebody delivering
Ribs to you.
and stuff like that.
You at least got to sit down long enough for us to show who you are. Go to the middle of the couch. You got to sit a little closer to Ernie. So that everybody, this is Travis Scheidegger. You wave hi. Thank you. Travis is a longtime friend and a
First-time guest.
first-time guest. We used to work together.
I don't know why you haven't been on, like...
Yeah,
done an
you got to
episode
get to the other microphone. I lied. You got to sit over there so you can say something. Say hi.
I'm terrible at this.
You're not terrible at it. No. So you're you are one of the co-founders of Proximity, which used to operate the co-working space on Main Street.
That is correct.
And now your software is in how many millions of square feet across the country? Several millions of square feet of commercial office space. We can't even see your face. I got to change the camera angle.
Fine.
He's hiding.
So while we have you, Travis, tell us a little bit. I'm looking for Texas tips. I'm going to go on a road trip to Texas because I slag Texas off all the time because I think it's funny. But I'm actually going to go down there and see if they're as bad as I imagine they are.
Well,
You've been down to Austin recently.
Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Terry Black's is
All right.
the best barbecue. In my opinion, better than Franklin. Sorry, Aaron, but
All right, that might be controversial. We'll try and make a controversy out of it then. But you're from East Texas. You don't need. Have you ever
have you
even
been
been to
there?
Austin?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. You got an opinion on what he said?
Dripping. What's that place in Dripping Springs where they do family style? What's the name of that?
Grippin Springs?
Dripping Springs.
Of course, it would be called Dripping Springs.
That's probably some of the best barbecue I had in the Austin area. Every place you go is going to have a really good
it's all
barbecue
delicious.
Yeah.
What kind of? This is really good. What kind of wood did you smoke that in?
Colorado scrub oak.
Really? Are you serious?
I am serious. Yeah, you got to peel the bark off, otherwise it gets a little bitter. But
Okay.
There you go.
I was going to say the bark actually tastes pretty good. So maybe
no, the bark of the oak.
of the oak. Okay, not the bark of the.
What a
Don't-
buffoon.
That's what. It's not what they call them.
all that.
I know
what's good
that's the
bark.
term, but I knew exactly what he
No,
said.
you thought you were going to be funny, like I had said something silly or
You
stupid.
did. You
No,
confused
okay.
bark and bark. And he's not talking about a dog.
Are they not the same word?
Yeah,
They
thank you,
have
English
different
language.
Yeah. Okay.
You fool.
Well, thank you for we won't force you to stay unless you want to stay and
Yeah,
get
well,
comfortable.
I mean, I do have things to do.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a job. He doesn't get to do this nonsense.
All right, everybody. That was.
Quick.
Go
While
ahead.
you're in Austin, go to the Yeti corporate store.
Ooh.
They've got
He's
drinks.
All right.
Travis is super bougie. He's part of a Toyota club
Yeah.
and a Yeti club.
I thought I had my Toyota shirt on.
Yeah. Yeah. So
We're a Subaru family in this podcast.
is that what? Yeah. Yeah. So
Subaru is good too.
Okay, good. That'll work.
well, you got a Subaru in your family.
Yeah, we're on our 5th Subaru actually. So
There you go.
There you go. All
There
right.
you go. Take his advice and get a Subaru.
I know a place where you can get
Yeah,
one.
use discount code WKRP Montrose at checkout.
All right. Okay. Travis, thanks for stopping in.
Later.
Thanks for the barbecue, man. That's the benefit of having a studio with... no, I got it. I'm good.
Yeah, in a building with other businesses and people who like to smoke ribs.
What was that? I need an on-air light.
Oh, that's a good point. We should put a clear network sign outside.
All right.
There you go. Colorado barbecue. Not really a thing. Like, Texas does the South, right? Texas and barbecue is...
Well, Ernie, what do you think?
Is it controversial?
Barbecue's regional. We're going to take a trip to Tennessee in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And we're going to try the barbecue in Tennessee. Memphis is supposed to be famous for ribs.
Yep.
Never eaten it.
Well, in Kansas City too, right?
Well, yeah. But they're different. They're all different.
Yeah.
It's the way they
but
rub,
the difference
the way
is
they smoke.
There's only certain places that have those styles. It's like pizza, right?
Yeah.
If you go to the best barbecue spot in Washington, for example, is going to be Kansas City style, Tennessee. It's going to be something. It's not their own style.
Yeah, they don't have their own style.
It's like pizza. You've got, New York style.
Chicago deep dish.
Incredibly soupy deep dish.
All right, so...
And Detroit.
You've had some barbecue here in Montrose from a Texan.
Yeah. Oh, is that guy from Texas?
Well, no, I'm saying you're from Texas.
Yeah.
So there's a Texan evaluating barbecue here in Montrose. The two that I've taken you to, I took you to the food truck, Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
And I've taken you to Jimmers. Mm-hmm. I'm going to put you on the spot. Which one do you like better? I know which one Papa likes, another Texan.
Jimmers was good.
What was?
Jimmers.
Jimmers, yeah.
That's a seal of approval, right?
I don't remember the food truck one. What did we get there?
The big, well, actually, if you go to Blue Ribbon, get the barbecue Sundae. I'm chewing into the mic, which is horrible. Yeah. But the barbecue's really good. The ribs are good.
What's a barbecue Sundae?
So at Blue Ribbon, if you get the barbecue Sundae, it is pulled pork, brisket, the potatoes, potato salad, baked beans, coleslaw.
I don't know.
It's all in one cup. And they give it to you. You can say you don't know, and if you look at it, you might be like, nah. But if you're one of those people, and if you're one of those people, I'm not sorry that your food can't mix. Like, then you're definitely not going to like it. But I can tell you this: it's good. It tastes really good.
You know what? I learned something yesterday on social media.
What did you learn?
I may not have remembered exactly, but it's this. I think it's 3 fingers. You do this.
Uh-huh. What does that mean?
Hell no.
You just made that up.
I did not. Look it up.
Nobody's ever heard of that. 3 fingers and you wave them, and that means
the 3 fingers is read between the lines.
Yeah, I thought that was from your country. That was the way that
on the movement.
No, that's from their country. You know?
Yeah, but that is what I'm saying to that Sunday nonsense.
Peace, brother. This means
okay.
Let me do.
I don't think you're supposed to be doing sign language on YouTube. We can't.
Why not?
We got listeners too that listen on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, wherever you get your favorite podcasts. You can listen to WKRP Montrose. Just saying. So, what are you over there? Are you messaging in the middle of an episode?
No, I'm trying to find that video I watched where the guy was teaching American Sign Language.
Okay.
Which is interesting that it's ASL. It's American Sign Language as opposed to other parts of the world. Kind of seems like it should be universal, or at least in English-speaking nations, but it isn't apparently. So, but yes, that sounds not great to me.
Well, that brings up an interesting question. If I'm Spanish-speaking, do I use?
That's a good point.
American
do
Sign
they
Language?
have their own?
Do they have their own? And
are you going to Google it now?
Does it separate the community, the deaf community, and
do the Venezuelans have their own versus the Colombians and the actual Spanish, the Mexicans?
What about the Brazilians? You know, they speak Portuguese.
It is different, yeah. That seems like a missed opportunity to unite the world under one sign language. It's like, what was that language? Esperanto, right? They tried to create that
was,
global.
Esperanza,
That didn't work, apparently. But
were you going to fill the listening public in? Just because the two of you are informed?
No. They know. If you want to be filled in, just say I don't understand what you're talking about, and we'll help you out.
Yeah, okay.
But don't insult our listeners by insinuating that they don't understand.
Okay, I'll be the dumb guy. I have no idea.
Esperanto, I think, was a guy tried to create one language that everybody could learn. And I think it was relatively simple, but it is like way of trying to unite the world.
Did it have a specific dialect background? Like,
don't remember that.
Okay, all right.
I think it was based a lot on Spanish and French.
Right, which makes sense.
Yeah,
especially Spanish. But
Ernie, do me a favor. Tilt that down just a little. Tilt the mic down toward. There you go. That's perfect.
Well, I haven't been to Jimmers in a while.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna. I'll make an effort to go because you get the seal of approval from East Texas Ernie. That's good enough for me.
That's good enough for you to go try it?
Absolutely. Well, I've been, but not for a little while.
Can we talk about what happened when we were at Jimmers really quickly?
What about it?
The red Dodge.
Oh, my God.
Because, Rob, I know you've brought
Bad
up...
guys from Colorado.
Go on. Tell the story.
Well, we pulled up.
All us pulled up at the same time. I'm driving with my father-in-law, and Dennis is sitting in the parking lot. And when I get out of the truck, and I look at him...
Be careful how you say this.
And he looks at me, and we look at the red truck, and we almost simultaneously say, who is the... in the red truck? Took up 4 parking spots in the front. I mean, he parked right on the intersection of 4.
Really?
Yeah. Like could not have been a mistake.
So Dennis opens the door and I go, hey, I wonder who that is with the red Dodge out here. Just as loud as I could.
Did you really?
Yeah.
And did the whole come forward?
No. But
did you look around and go, it's definitely...
Yeah,
that was the whole lunch. That was the whole lunch trying to look around.
Yeah. First we thought it was a young couple, because it was a young guy. And the truck was nice. I mean, it was clean.
But
I thought maybe this young kid, trying to impress his girlfriend. That's why I park where I want. But it wasn't him.
Does that impress anybody, though?
No.
Like, it's just rude.
Yeah.
It's just...
Well, here's the thing.
Absolutely unnecessary.
Let's say you're one of those people that really value your car and you feel like other people are dangerous and you just don't want people parking around you, right?
Yeah.
Let's say that's what it was. That's what the back of the parking lot is for. Had this guy done that, and I'm assuming it's a guy, if this person had done that in the back of the parking lot, I really wouldn't have had an issue. The issue was I was there with my father-in-law and my brother-in-law. My father-in-law is a little bit older, and it would have been nice to have them be able to park at the front of the parking lot. So this person took up the first 4 parking spots just outside the handicap, almost into the handicap too, by the way.
Did you take a photo?
No,
Nah, we
should have.
Should have.
We could have
But
shamed
the reason why I brought it up is because I know how much you like people tailgating you around here. And
you know what? But that's fine. Every 30 seconds you tailgate me, I drop my speed by a couple of miles an hour.
Yeah.
Until I'm crawling.
Right.
And I will come to a standstill if I have to.
Yeah. Well, that's better than brake checking them because that just pisses them off.
I don't do that. And I'm not
because
going
that could cause an accident.
I'm not going to speed up for somebody else.
Yeah.
No.
I just incrementally get slower and slower and slower.
Which could also, the speeding up could cause an accident. The stopping suddenly could cause an accident. So I like this is a PSA.
It's a very passive-aggressive way of dealing with those people.
Oh, I've taken enough defensive driving courses to dismiss speeding tickets, and that's what they tell you to do.
Right.
It's just progressively go slower.
Just slow down.
Yep. And they'll
Let
go
him
around.
pass, let
and
him
they'll
pass.
go, and they get frustrated, and then of course, as soon as they come around, you cross your fingers that there's a cop nearby.
Yeah.
Because that's the dream.
The karma
is
of it
that
all.
they go too fast, they tailgate, they come around, they get pulled over, they get a ticket. Chef's kiss. I love it. It's not happened yet. So, Blaine, if you're watching, I drive up and down Main Street at 25 miles an hour. I use my cruise control.
This is your plea to the police chief.
Station somebody by McDonald's. It's free money waiting to be collected.
I don't listen. I'm down with that too. The other thing that I can't stand is the Townsend and Maine intersection, and the fact that people feel the need to accelerate through that area very quickly. Specifically larger vehicles. Let's just put it that way.
Well, the thing is that people also have this idea that the orange or amber light
means
is
go
a
faster.
signal to put your foot down.
Right.
And obviously that's not what it means.
Right.
And these kind of conversations only happen when you get older too.
Is that
when you
is
get
that the case?
slightly perhaps more sensible.
Oh, okay.
But that's not what it means, right?
Yeah. I think there's plenty of young drivers these days that aren't that don't have a need to be able to go that fast.
They don't have a need
for speed.
A need for
speed.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Cut you off there.
Yeah, good work.
Well, cars don't go as fast as they used to.
What do you mean they don't go?
Your car.
I beg to differ.
Yours Yours is ridiculous. You want to tell people what you got? Was it a Wagon Ear S?
I bought a, technically it's my wife's. We bought not even bought, that's not the right word. We leased a Jeep Wagon Ear S. It's an all-electric, and it has the equivalent of 600 horsepower.
Have you driven it?
I've been in it, and he put it in insane mode, and
It genuinely...
You pull a couple of G's when he hits the accelerator.
It's kind of frightening. And I remember you saying to me, put both hands on the steering wheel before you accelerate to the speed limit. It was insane.
It didn't take you long to get to the speed limit.
Unnecessary.
Very unnecessary.
For it to go that fast. Unless you are running from the police.
Right. Don't do that.
It's
we're not
absolutely unnecessary to have that much power. But it was kind of fun. For the 2 seconds it took me to get, not even 2 seconds, to get up to like 40 miles an hour. It's like a third of a second, it felt like.
The best way to drive that car is in eco mode. It's the best way to drive that car.
Because if you take it out of that mode, the battery just goes whoop and it's gone.
Right, yeah. No. It's fun, though. Thank you very much to, Flower Motor Dodge.
Yep.
For helping us get that vehicle.
What is it? What's the actual order?
What do you mean? What's the order?
The dealerships they have there. Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram.
Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram.
Deep Dodge Ram.
Yeah, Deep Dodge Ram. Yeah.
While we're on the subject of Jimmers, tell us, what else have you done? Where else have you been out to eat? What else have you done while you've been here?
Mexican food.
I know you've relaxed too. I mean, this is a vacation for you, right?
It is.
And this is interesting because this one has been a vacation, this trip.
Yeah.
The last time you came here wasn't so much a vacation, right?
Several times you've been here.
You were put to work, essentially.
Yeah. It's a labor of love.
Yeah. But, you go on vacation to see your family, and then you're on your hands and your knees laying flooring in bathrooms. Nothing says I love my family like get to work.
Well, it's always been that way. I started dating my wife, and her parents invited us over for dinner. And we got through with dinner, and Robert invited me out to the garage. I thought we were just going to shoot the shit for a while. But he says, I got this screen door I want hung on the garage door here. You think you can do that? Sure, I can do that. So I get that up. He liked it so much. My neighbor down the street has got one just like this. Think you could put his on too? So
I'm like, you owe this guy something? Is that what that is?
I don't know.
You're cashing in.
Well, he was in their. They were in a motorcycle club, not a gang, a club. They're a bunch of 40, 50-year-old guys. Right. They ride around on the big gold wings and the Kawasaki's and stuff, and they traveled all over the country. And he was one of their members in the gang. Wonderful people, nice people.
How soon, though? How soon after you met your future wife did this happen?
We've been dating probably, I don't know, maybe 6 months.
All right, so it took him that long to...
But how many times
I went over and had dinner with her parents.
It was the first
I had met them.
Right.
I had met them. We had gone out. They would invite us out when they'd have a rally at one of the local parks there in Denton. And we'd go out there and play with them. So I'd met him before.
Oh, so he's unbeknownst to you, quite possibly, he's touting you around to the other members of the club going, no,
he's
door?
I know a guy.
My daughter's boyfriend is a carpenter.
Yeah. I'm going to have him do my screen door first, then I'm going to send him down the street to you.
Yes.
And you've maintained that whole street ever since?
No.
No, now you have to travel to do free work.
I have to travel to do free work.
You travel all the way to Colorado to do free labor.
It's not exactly free. When I'm up here and I'm doing work, the deal is I don't pay for anything.
You expect to be fed and watered.
Fed and watered.
I think that's fair enough.
I feel like we do a good job.
We've done a good job. Look at me. Hell, look at me now. I ain't done nothing. I still get free beer.
I tell you what. One of the things that this guy probably doesn't get credit for, so I'm going to say it real quick. He, much like you, Rob, he is one of the most reliable people. When you need somebody to show up, he will show up. This gentleman has built his daughter's house. He has done his son's house to make it ready for him to be put in. He's come and traveled all the way out here to make my house comfortable so that they can come and stay in it and other family members can come and stay in it. East Texas Ernie is one of those rare people that is always taking care of everybody else every chance he gets. And so I don't get a chance to tell you thank you enough, East Texas Ernie.
Maybe you should tell my wife more often.
I should tell your wife more often. I apologize, but
you should build me up to my wife more.
I'll do a better job of being your hype man.
She's grown complacent over the years. She just expects this.
Oh, yeah, complacency.
Yeah,
that's not. Yeah, you got to take care of that.
But East Texas Ernie came up with a really good idea for a business for you guys, for you Montrose people that were here. He just mentioned my father-in-law was at a motorcycle club. East Texas Ernie has his motorcycle license. One of the things he wanted to do while he was down here was run a motorcycle and drive around.
Yeah, I could find four-wheelers or quad bikes.
Couldn't find an actual
side-by-sides. Could not find anything I could drive on the street.
Wow. Now that's interesting.
Seems like a missed opportunity.
There was one in, when I looked it up, Grand Junction, I think, had one.
Wow.
And I think maybe, I know Denver did.
Which is funny because obviously the Black Canyon is closed right now, but that's a big draw. You know, bikers like to go riding around national parks and
the $1 million route out
go
there.
over to Silverton, have lunch in Silverton, and come back.
Yeah, to be able to fly here, I would think enduros and the bigger trikes or road bikes.
Well,
as a rental would be really
time.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of people like to ride their bikes from home.
Yeah.
And you can ride them across the country. But there's probably a market for people who want to fly into Montrose, get a bike,
just do the
cruise
loop,
around Colorado,
get back on the plane, go home,
and then get back on the plane.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You couldn't find
e-bike rentals is not something that we really have around here either.
That's also something I looked for was e-bikes, because, you couldn't tell it by looking at me, but I thought about getting one of those three-wheeled e-bikes.
Yeah.
But where I live in Kaufman County, it's
shout out to Kaufman County, friends of the show.
It's dangerous to drive on the farm to market roads because there's no shoulder.
Right.
It's a yellow stripe, 6 inches of asphalt, then it's a ditch.
Yep. It's like our roads in the UK.
Yeah.
They're narrow.
Oh no, the roads in UK are worse.
They're narrow.
Yeah.
But it's the same.
It's like you got road, then you got hedge.
Yep. And that's two vehicles.
Or then you got
two lane.
That's a 2-lane road.
That's a 2-lane road. Yeah.
My favorite is these little villages where they've put the road through, and they had to cut the corner off of a house.
Yeah, right.
To get to widen the road.
Yep.
So you got this guy with his front porch right on the road, and then they knocked off the corner of the house so they could get the road to curve.
Yep.
Was that your house?
No, it's all over.
It's all over. I've seen them. I saw several of them the last time we were there. It's just crazy.
So I'm going to let Rob know something. Another thing that I think we've talked about this in the past. You're a big metal detector guy.
Yes.
And so you go and do a metal detecting festival. You've done one in Europe, right?
Yeah, I did the Detective All in England 2 years ago.
All right.
This is the thing.
Badminton.
Yeah.
Not badminton?
No.
It's
isn't that one of the thing with the fly?
No, that's badminton.
Yeah.
It's called the shuttlecock.
Yeah, that thing.
You shuttlecock.
But it's north. I think it's north of Bath, where the Roman baths are.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. We discussed this before, right? There's obviously Europe is, I say older. I mean, it's not older than the land as such, but with the Romans and all the civilizations of it, there's tons of stuff buried.
Oh, the estate
everywhere.
We were on, they did an excavation in the late 80s, early 90s, I think.
Yeah.
On this huge estate, and they uncovered a villa, the mosaic from a villa.
Right.
I mean, it was too huge; they couldn't take it up, so they basically protected it and buried it back up.
Yeah.
But we were detecting all these sites. One site I was on was what they called the brewery. So it was a place on this estate, this Roman estate, where they brewed their own beer. Because beer's been around for
safer than drinking water.
It was safer to drink water.
Time. Yeah.
So,
but there's a lot. I mean, there are museums all over the UK with just stacks of Roman coins and suits of armor that they've just found buried in farmers'
there were
fields
several Roman coins unearthed when I was there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we started this with the idea that you wanted to get some advice on traveling to Texas.
Well, I'm glad we talked about Montrose and the trip. But let's get back to the
Well, before we do, I'm going to give you a heads up. Okay. We'll go back to the questions. I'll give you a moment to figure it out. I thought it would be fun to have a little fact off between you and East Texas Ernie. East Texas Ernie give you a Texas fact. You should give a Welsh fact.
I've never been to Wales.
Yeah.
I didn't want to pay the toll to get across the bridge. That's how the Welsh keep you out, man.
That's true. Hey,
Those English will never pay for that.
hey, that's the thing. You got to pay to come in. It's free to leave anytime. It's only a one-way toll.
A little friendly cross the pond competition here. I want to give you a moment. East Texas Ernie has all of the facts in his head. I know you don't, so I wanted to give you a second. So East Texas Ernie, while he's trying to figure out what his facts will be, and we go through this, and I'll get it started because I've got a couple that'll should get you started. Okay. But where are some of the landmarks per se in East Texas that you think that that the Welshmen should go check out? I mean, where's the Dr. Pepper?
That's Waco.
That's Waco. Okay. You got to go to Dr. Pepper, which is like the state drink in Texas.
Is that is the only thing Waco is known for, correct?
Oh no.
There's a Texas Ranger Hall of Fame museum there. Yeah. Not the baseball team. We're talking about the law enforcement group.
Yeah. Right.
The Brazos River. They used to run power boats. They used to have races down there. I don't know if they still do that.
Also,
you might have heard of this little power couple out of Waco, Texas, called Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Oh, they're the Magnolia people.
And the Magnolia complex is there in the middle of Waco now, which is a really cool place to check out.
I don't know.
Yeah, and what else was there? I know of Waco because of the what was it? The siege at right, that event. What was that?
The Waco.
The Branch Davidians.
David Koresh, right? Yeah. That's how I have heard of Waco.
Yeah. They're trying to let you forget about that. There's a lot of other reasons to go check it out.
Like you to forget that.
Yeah.
Let's focus on Dr. Pepper. The Dr. Pepper Museum. So is that?
Well, it was invented there, and so we used to have a bottling plant there at Mockingbird and Greenville in Dallas. It was a huge facility.
Let's see. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to keep this in my. My Google Map?
Are you preparing over there? Are you ready for this competition?
No, I'm putting stuff into the Google Map. Well, it's what do you want? Do you want like true or false?
You can come up with any fact that you want to. It's not he's not having to guess it. He's going to come up with one, and then you got to come up with one.
Oh, a fact. All right. So not true or false. Okay. Yeah. Go on then. I got a couple.
All right. So East Texas Ernie. So we'll start with this one. Dr. Pepper was invented in Waco, Texas. So there you go.
Oh, good.
There you go. Your turn.
I'll see your Dr. Pepper and raise you. The equal sign in mathematics was invented by a Welshman.
I did not know that. We're all learning.
I will follow that up with the term pi, and not the kind of pie you're thinking.
I mean, I love pie.
Cherry. Yeah. The mathematical term pi was also coined by a Welshman.
I thought that was for Pythagoras.
Well, it
Oh!
was, no.
Oh, is there a challenge?
No.
Is there a challenge to the fact?
There is no challenge. there was no term for that before.
It was the Pythagorean theorem, and then he coined the phrase pi is 3.24 to a billion numbers after.
Yeah, something like that. So there's no mathematics without Wales. Equals and pi.
Well, there would be no totals.
Well, who may?
And without Texas, there would be no Dr. Pepper.
That's correct. I mean, I feel like it's kind of like
on the same level.
Same. Do you know what the state dish is of Texas? One might think it might be barbecue, but it is not.
Chicken fried steak?
No, that would also a good guess. Do you pass to the Welshman? Do you know what the state dish is of Texas?
I just looked it up.
Pecan pie?
Chili.
Chili is the state dish.
But here's the thing about chili:
is
it with or without beans? Texas is without beans.
Without beans. That's the only way to have it.
Is it?
I mean,
the only way to have chili is green, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where were we the other day? We were at the about on the way Arrowhead.
We went up to Arrowhead.
Green chili there. It was good.
Hatch green chili. Yeah. It was really good.
Yeah. It's better with Pueblo.
But it was pork green chili.
Yeah,
pork.
It's always
pulled pork.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Always pork green chili.
Okay. Whose turn is it? You got a fact? You got one in your head? Come on now. I just bragged about you. I know you got a million.
This is great.
Here's one. Is it closer from Texarkana to New York or Texarkana to El Paso?
You know what? I looked at both of those. I looked at both of those places because obviously they are at the extremities of Texas, right? Mm-hmm. So, if I remember correctly, it's about, I would guess, around 12 hours or something. You can drive from El Paso to Texarkana, right? That sound about right?
12 to 15, yeah. No, I think it's more than that.
So the answer is it's closer to get to New York City from Texarkana than it is to get.
Yes, obviously, because that works in favor of every Texan going, you know how big Texas is?
So this is how the episode came to be. Is Rob walked into the studio and said, I'm thinking about going to Texas. I'm tired of all these Texans talking about how big Texas is. I want to know how really big it is. It's not that big. It's only 12 hours from one part to the other. Hey, Rob, do you know that Texas is larger than any country in Europe?
It's larger than several put together.
There you go. So when Texans say it's pretty big, it kind of is.
Bigger isn't always better.
Well, it takes, like I said, it takes 15 hours to drive from my house in Kaufman to Montrose, his door. We can leave early in the morning and get there by dinner.
And that's about the width of Texas then.
Yeah, you spend about 12 of that getting out of Texas.
You people are so proud of that. Let me give you another fact about Wales. Very, very pertinent to what we're doing right now. The microphone invented by a Welshman.
Is that true? That feels made up. Did you just Googled that? You didn't have that in your
all of this stuff.
You didn't have that in your repertoire.
No, but it'll stay in there from now on.
So you're trying to say you were born for this?
While we're on it, mail order shopping, iron smelting, ball bearings. I mean, think about the applications of ball bearings. You're welcome.
That's what you're going with.
Welshman invented the concept of using ball bearings.
Okay, there is another.
Everything has ball bearings.
I'm going to set you up here.
We beat the Nazis. We blew up all their ball bearing factories, and they couldn't make anything. Yeah.
There you go. See, there's a fact.
Did you have that? That was the most strategic target during the war for the bomber campaigns.
Well, in that case, I'm sorry we invented ball bearings, because otherwise, without them, there'd be no.
There would have been no Nazi Germany.
No tanks.
Oh, God. This thing has gone off the rails for sure. All right. I'll start off another one. East Texas Ernie. Do you know another famous libation that Texas gets to own the creation of?
Lone Star beer.
That's also probably true, but not the one I was thinking of.
Well, are you talking about something unique?
It would be unique. It is a frozen cocktail.
They ended the frozen margarita.
Slurpee.
The frozen margarita.
They invented that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're pretty good.
Mariano Martinez. I did work on his house. He was a nice guy.
There you go.
He's Texas Ernie.
You got one more? We've got time for...
You know the original machine that he used?
The frozen margarita machine?
It's in the Smithsonian.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. See? This guy's a wealth of knowledge. We just got to pull it out of him.
Font of knowledge. You just got to pull it out of him with a couple of beers.
I've only had one because it's empty now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's not doing your job.
We got more. When we turn the cameras off, we'll finish it all off. But I don't want to end without getting some more recommendations. So reel off a few places. Where are we going? Am I going to
where do you want to go?
Am
North,
I going
south,
to Waco?
east, or west?
I'm gonna probably go to Amarillo or El Paso and start there and head that. But do I go south down to Marfa and then across?
Marfa is great.
Yeah, it's out of the way in terms of.
Well, it's in the middle of nowhere, but it's nice. They got an artist community down there. It's kind of like.
He didn't really know this when I mentioned it the other day.
I did not know that.
I thought it was famous. It's like Santa Fe,
Well,
right?
Marfa is close to where they shot the movie Giant. Rock Hudson,
do you know about Giant?
James Dean. Elizabeth Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, that's Elizabeth Taylor married a Welshman twice. Her and Richard Burton. You know this, right? Her and Richard Burton got married, divorced, married, divorced. Yeah. He was a maniac, apparently, but
she was a masochist.
Yeah, I'm sure. So where else am I going? I'm going east.
I told him he should go start north up in Amarillo and go southeast and just keep going that direction down.
The hill country. You really want to see the hill country. So
all right. I asked him, where does that begin and end? Give me where are we talking about?
I would say hill country begins just before Waco, and it doesn't end until the river.
Till Louisiana. That's
no, I'm talking from north to south.
Okay.
East to west. If you put let's say you just put Austin in the middle.
Yeah.
You drive a little bit east and you go into the coastal plains. So you get real close to the coast then.
And what about...
I told him check out Tyler, Texas.
Tyler, Texas, nice. That's East Texas at its best.
Well, we're a little too far there. What about Galveston? that area.
Yeah, Galveston's nice.
That's worth going to?
Yeah.
You got to go to Crystal Beach and go to Margaritaville and Crystal Beach.
That's where you weren't listening, right? I'm not shilling for RV help, okay?
I'm just saying, but that wasn't even a tag for RV help. That's
where you were, though.
But Margaritaville has a RV park and resort.
Well, you said it's ridiculous, right?
It's insane.
Yeah. I mean, in true Texas style.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. It wouldn't work in another. I mean, it would work in this country, but like it would have to be in Texas to be ludicrously big.
It's massive. It has a football field in it. It has a massive pool that holds probably about 300 to 400 people. That has a big sunken bar in between the two pools. It has like a really good high-end restaurant and facility that's there. Not to mention some of the campgrounds have like dog runs on the camp spot. Oh, yeah. Not like a dog run that you go let your pet out. Yeah. You have a run right in front of your RV spot. Anyway, hey, Margaritaville in Crystal Beach, that's a freebie. The next one's going to cost you.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right.
But yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to do a road trip. I'm going to go west to east, and maybe I'll come and hit you up for some more recommendations.
So we'll get some short clips. You guys have been eating up the short videos that we turn these shows into, the clips on there.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get some short clips of your trip to Texas.
Yeah. And I'm going to go. Obviously, I have to go to Montrose in Houston. There, I think it's kind of an artsy neighborhood there. Yeah. So I'm going to go to Montrose too.
Should we send like Montrose? Like a little swag with you,
care package. Yeah. I'll go and find a distillery, and we'll give them some Montrose whiskey, or a chocolate place, and we'll give them some Montrose chocolates.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
I feel like we should do that.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, East Texas Ernie, what's your favorite part besides me about coming to Montrose? What do you like? What do you like out here when you come out here? Because I put you to work most of the time. This is the only time that I gave you a chance to just hang out, drinking beer with Rob.
And you positioned yourself top.
I did.
I'm not sure. I'm just saying.
You think you're above that?
I'm not
that
saying
spot?
that. I'm
you
not
just
saying
were.
that. I'm just saying
you two guys are my favorite people here. I'm telling you.
There you go.
Seriously.
And he's not putting them in any particular.
I have more fun with y'all than I do by myself.
And he's not putting that in any particular order. And we're not going to force him because I don't want you to feel bad.
Because you don't want to lose.
I don't want you to feel bad.
I get it. You don't want to lose. But where's your favorite place to have said beer?
Pomona, of course.
Oh, there we go. I feel like we should end it right there.
We didn't tell him to say that.
I mean,
we
just kind of happened.
Some free beer.
Yeah.
You know, when I first came up here, I didn't drink. Y'all have turned me into alcoholic. I would drink their root beer at Pomona.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And
I tell you, that's good stuff.
They do have good root
bring
beer.
your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're quite partial to a pint of, whatever's put in front of you.
Their beer.
Right?
Their beer
I like
their
beer.
Like
Kevin does a great job.
Their La Raza.
The La Raza, yeah, that's their new name for their Mexican.
Yeah, it's a Mex, but there was some ridiculous name that they had to consider.
It was a contest.
They chose correctly.
They did a good job.
Yeah.
It means the people, the race,
the community,
appropriate to Montrose.
Yeah, I like it. All right, everybody. Hey, this has been East Texas Ernie in Montrose, Colorado.
Next time you see East Texas Ernie, I'm gonna be in East Texas.
We'll do
a remote.
A remote broadcast.
Yeah,
there we go.
You can be here. And
East Texas Ernie has his own studio in the house.
I've never used it, but they bought me a computer for Christmas, and he sent me a microphone. And I got headphones, and
let's get that set up.
And the spare, that's set up. All I got to do is figure out how to turn the dadgum thing on. I am technologically illiterate.
We'll figure it out. And we'll do a remote from East Texas.
But if you need anything built,
yep,
East Texas Ernie.
All right,
knows how to get it done. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm gonna stop my list.
But too bad he's retired. You guys can't. You can't have him.
You can't pay for him.
Yeah, it's not.
You got to know a guy.
All right, everybody. It's been another episode of WKRP Montrose. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.